Oh my God, I was just talking for like a half hour. Well, here we go. I'm going to start unboxing this. Whatever I was saying, I could certainly say at another time or later today. But here we go. Okay, let's see what we got. You know what? I'm just going to. This is crazy. I'm not really set up for all of this. So, unboxing this. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so piece of cardboard. Oh, it looks like there's some kind of a fabric that's wrapped inside here. That's pretty nice. Okay. Why don't I just pull this out and I'll put it up on top of the desk, or on top of the workspace, the bench. Okay. So that was kind of nice. Here we go. It's wrapped in this, it's not paper, it's a mesh. Mesh kind of, well, you know, things will get better here. I got a handle, and it's actually, so far it's wrapped okay. I'm impressed. It's an expensive option. I guess bass guitars, they don't sell that many of these because the version that's made for guitars is about $20 more expensive. And this was actually a pretty good price, I think. I don't know. I've been out of the loop here for a while. Everything looks good. It looks clean. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So right here, got some nice clasps. We got these little things here, so if you could put it on, you could rest it, I guess, on either side. You know, at the bottom I saw there was, I'm scratching it all up. This brand new thing. Let's see if I can move this down here, and now I can open it. So, first opening, unboxing. Hey, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what the problem that I see is. Well, here's for the neck. That's cool. That'll hold it in with the neck, but there's absolutely no enclosure for any box. For anything that you might. Of course, it's silica. There's no top to enclose a little cavity to hold things. So whatever you put in there, I guess this is the top right up here. I guess this would fit in. Yeah, I guess that fits inside there and holds things down. So you don't need a separate top. I'm talking about where sometimes there was a lid that would hold stuff in these boxes that I recall, but this one doesn't. I guess this is built right in. So this will keep it from moving around outside and damage the guitar. Oh, so that's cool, I guess. So we'll have to check it out, see how it works, see how it fits the P bass. I think there won't be any problem with it. And I'm happy. I'm happy with this little addition to my collection. I'm happy with it. Looks good. So I spent about half. I spent a good amount of time talking about myself. And then I found out it wasn't even live. It's crazy. But this is what I love about this live broadcasting thing. And I'm just getting started, hopefully. If you're interested in finding out more about what's available or what was available back then, this is some history type of thing. I mean, it could be on the History Channel, how the guitar parts business developed. There was Boogie Bodies was made by Ken Warmoth, which is now Warmoth Guitars. Ken, unfortunately, I heard has passed, but he was a great guy, great human being. I met him a number of times at the NAMM trade shows when I had my booth there. He was there traveling around looking at stuff, and he might have been there for Charvel. I don't even remember whether Charvel really had any booths in the Chicago shows, the Eastern shows when I was there. I don't really recall Charvel even having anything until much later on. Certainly not when I was there. And so Boogie Bodies was marketed by Charvel Guitars, and Wayne Charvel owned Charvel at the time. He started it, I guess, and I don't know the ins and outs of his business, but when I got started in this business, there were only two manufacturers of guitar parts, guitar bodies, the wooden parts, and that was my company, Kharma Bodies, and Boogie Bodies, which was in Warmouth. And when Boogie Bodies stopped, I guess it was also might have been a partnership there. That was the West Coast, so I'm really out of touch with what was actually going on in the West Coast. I had my own ideas about what the West Coast guitar makers were like, and they were not like East Coast, or certainly not like people that I knew. Anyway, Ken was really an anomaly in that group. He was really friendly, very open, very sharing, giving, and we had similar experiences, and it was really cool talking with him. He's really really nice man. Kid, basically, he was about as old as I was, so we were kids. So I do have some other boxes that I do want to open up. Boxes from when I stopped manufacturing back in 40 years ago. So I have some at that time Japanese manufacturers were interested in the guitar parts, heads in their asses. They didn't want to know anything about guitar, and they didn't want to be a part of that whole business. So the guitar parts companies or the guitar makers who were selling parts would constantly be approaching me. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Any guitar parts company in the States, and they were looking to sell their goods, like their necks or their bodies, to even, me, I was making my own bodies and necks. But the cost of those guitar parts were fantastically priced. I mean, there was a company called marketed themselves as Paco, Paco. They were selling their necks for like $25 each. $25 for a Fender or a Tele neck. It might have been a little bit more for a bass neck. I'm not sure, but it was very, reasonable. And then ESP came along, and they marketed themselves and considered themselves above the quality of Paco brand. In fact, these companies always they look down, they always compare, and they always, like they it's funny. But anyway, ESP came out and marketed themselves as a higher quality brand. And in my experience, they were more custom oriented. They had different shaped necks, as far as the neck itself, like a V, like a kind of like a V back, or different styles like they offer today, which they never offered back then. And their their uh, their choices also included an ebony fingerboard, which was really nice. I really like those. Really like this style of the ebony fingerboard. That's a personal thing. Everybody has a personal, uh, um, you know, uh, they have a personal preference for different types of fingerboards. Some people love the maple fingerboard. Some people love the rosewood. Some people love the ebony, and some people don't really care. They just give me a guitar, give me any neck, and I'll play it. Uh, it's really cool. So uh, I've got some boxes. I might have some necks still from Japan from the '70s, and I'm going to see what's in the boxes. I mean, I think it's really cool. So if you're watching this, I know you're not watching it. If you are watching this video, if you get to see this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I got plenty more things that I'm planning to start to unbox. I have I'm not doing this for any business reasons. This is something that, to me, I'm just giving my views of how things were back in the '70s and early '80s in the guitar world, in the guitar business, in the guitar parts, specifically in the guitar parts business, and how it was, launching a business and running a business back then, and the people that you meet and how they treated you, and the things you were able to do back then in the guitar world. And I'm blown away by when I watch and I look in to see around all of the different options there are in the way of parts for guitar enthusiasts. Uh, when I was working, most of my business came from guitar makers, luthiers, even certain little departments in the guitar stores. My first order was actually like a mail order, directly to a consumer, directly to somebody who just wanted to change the body from whatever guitar, Fender Strat guitar he had. He wanted to put in a nicer type of body. I think it might have been a walnut body, was the first one that I made. Uh, those those type of experiences taught me a great deal about this whole business. And you know, I'll get so anyway. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you got something out of this. I mean, this is a cool little thing. I think it was less than $90 delivered, uh, which I wish I could get a guitar case that cost me $90 delivered. Unfortunately, I see them for like 100 to 120 bucks for a similar case. I think the case just like this for a guitar is like $30 more. I don't know why. It's made with less material, but such is life. Anyway, I'm going to leave right now because I got other things to do. And so, subscribe, hit the like. I know there's not much to look at this moment because this might be the first video coming up on this specific channel. I've got another channel right next to it that you might find that has another video on it because I made the mistake of starting the channel with weirdly. But I'm gonna transfer that over to this channel as well, so you can see that too. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye now.